From its beginnings more than 5 decades ago, WDM has focused its attention on listening closely to and responding to the needs of its customers. Today, the business aim is to deliver safer roads, saving lives, and it specialises in designing equipment to monitor highways and pavements to assess their maintenance needs. It's widely recognised as a leader in the sector, providing services to the majority of local authorities.
The UK has invested a lot in highway maintenance, of which my father, as chairman of W.D.M back in the 60s, was part of the early development on certain machines. And we feel that that method is the method to use. And through promotion of this method, we feel that there is growth.
WDM was founded in 1945 by Leslie Gardner, a born engineer who worked closely with the government to design and manufacture a range of products, from high-energy physics equipment to hypersonic wind tunnels, and eventually the Sideway Force Coefficient Routine Investigation Machine, or SCRIM. This identifies lengths of roads where low skid resistance should be investigated. The move proved a watershed in the company's subsequent development.
He put a team of engineers onto it, perfected it, got it working much better than they ever did, and he was granted a license to manufacture those machines in the early 70s. So that was our start into the sort of highways testing, and I think we never looked back, and he could see an opportunity in that market, and he went for it. It
was an opportunity that WDM has certainly capitalised on. Today, the company surveys 250,000 kilometres of road annually for approximately 150 highways authorities. It not only manufactures, but operates a fleet of survey vehicles which provide safe, reliable and cost-effective assessments and analysis of road conditions. Importantly, this helps authorities to plan ahead, suggesting road maintenance budgets for 20 years ahead, and critically helping them to prioritise their current spending when budgets are tight.
We have to set ourselves very high standards because increasingly that's what our customer is demanding, especially in a recession when money is tight. They are looking to cut back, and we have to continue to develop our service to give them value for money.
We continue to develop new machinery that can do roads a lot cheaper than what we did in the past. So using smaller machines, more fuel efficient, you can cover more kilometres per day, so that all helps to reduce the cost.
WDM is unique as a business in this sector. As well as providing the machinery and data, it's developed a software to process and interrogate the information gathered, and a consultancy service that has the skills and insight to suggest cost-effective solutions that reflect what their clients actually want and need to know.
We have the expertise in the area that is renowned around the world. We have PhDs in the specific area working within the company. We are known to be the experts worldwide, not just in this country. And that perhaps is the other thing that does distinguish, that we're able to bring expertise from New Zealand, from Australia, we've worked in Singapore. All of those have slightly different requirements, but that expertise can come in and actually help clients in this country, as in fact we take the expertise from here and have applied it overseas.
The company now has its sights fixed firmly on overseas markets and is working hard to develop close relationships with road engineers across the globe. It's already provided a service to New Zealand for more than 14 years and is developing relationships in China. Wherever possible, it prefers to deal direct with the engineers responsible for the road infrastructure. This can be a challenge, but the company insists that close relationships are crucial to ensure it can adapt its products and services to meet the specific requirements of different markets.
By working with the client, you can change to suit his culture as well, because cultures vary outside of the UK, and we try and succeed, hopefully, to work with the culture of the country that you're operating in. And we feel by giving them quality, you can maintain stability and long-term growth.
And with all of its manufacture remaining in-house, WDM can provide exactly what its clients need, wherever they might be in the world.
Several of our vehicles have the measuring wheels on both sides, which means when we go to Europe, because they drive on the opposite side of the road, we can still test those roads. So that's something we've already built into the vehicles. We know that if we get a job in Europe, we have certain vehicles we can send over there. In addition to the standard measurements, they often require measurements of texture on that same vehicle, and we can add sensors and do whatever we want to those vehicles to configure them for Europe.
As a company, WDM has gone through several evolutions over the past 60 years, both in the products that it's developed and the services it provides.
I am the second generation, working on the foundation that my father started, and my son is the third generation, is coming on very well in working with local authorities and overseas governments.
Oh, we're very, very proud of our heritage, and we want it to continue for generations to come. I'm third generation, and the fourth generation is already working for the company. So, very proud and privileged to be where I am.
Having identified a market niche in the innovation and manufacture of highway survey equipment, it's worked hard to ensure that engineering quality remains central. By listening and responding to its clients, it's diversified into road surveying, software and consultancy services, and is now the expert provider of choice with a dominant market share in the UK. With values instilled over generations, WDM is now determined to take the reputation it's built to new markets, and through continued innovation and a firm emphasis on quality and service, it's certainly on track to becoming a world leader.